Aries 2, the comedian entertaining a group, or the comedian reveals human nature. This second degree of Aries is to do with reflexive self-consciousness, objectivity, being aware of yourself as if through the eyes of another. This is the most important teaching within any and every spiritual tradition, and it's called the Golden Rule. In Christianity, it might be love thy neighbor as thyself, or in other traditions, things like do as you'd be done by, what goes around comes around. The idea being that we are better able to progress spiritually when we think about the other person, or the other aspect of community, or the other aspect of reality, even the other being what makes us a polar aspect of a dual system. So we do not exist in a vacuum, we do not exist alone, we exist in relationship to something. And Aries 2 is discussing what that something is. The secret that spiritual seekers really are after is this, that life is a mirror. Nothing that happens to us is accidental. There is no coincidence. There is no injustice. It does seem that way. It does seem as though all of these things are false, that there is injustice, that we get things happen to us and it's not fair. But on some level it is fair. The three aspects of being, the unconscious self, the self which is aware of itself, the ego, and the superconscious self, the soul, we sometimes call this. These are three aspects of individuality, and between those three things we create our own world. The unconscious self, of course, can't see this, but the superconscious self can't see it either unless you're highly developed in the sense of a spiritual level that you reach through meditation and other practices. So if Aries 2 is an important energy for you, if your sun is in Aries 2, for example, then your role in life is to understand the function of objectivity. The comedian in our society is not only one who makes us laugh and therefore release tension. That's a part of it. As a device, really, for enabling us to see more clearly who we are in relationship to the larger community. So an Aries 2 person would have that role. Try to bring the relevance of our self-identity to bear upon the community. In other words, facilitate a process whereby individuals can see themselves more clearly as aspects of something bigger. That's the function, really, of Aries 2.